Okay, so currently beating the Raiders at 14-3 near the end of the second half, or first half, sorry. We just did score. Dun, dun. And we're running 10-minute quarters because it's 6-minute quarters and not actually controlling the players. We're not getting enough yardage for our players to like make the Pro Bowl and that kind of stuff. So, because I'm just basically calling the plays. I'm not actually controlling people. So we're not racking up tons of yards, and quarterback's not always hitting the people he's supposed to be throwing the ball to. So.
14-3 and needing to get something going here as they come up on 1st and 10.
He likes a blitz on first down. Watch him throw a touchdown.
Shotgun now for Carr.
Nice.
And a dangerous throw there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
No blitz this time.
So following the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Oh, and we're also in the process of relocating the Chargers. Just waiting to find out where we can actually send them to. Uh-oh.
This is going to get him a first down.
I was going to say, it looked like he hit the turf pretty hard there with his face.
So the hand got inside the face mask that time. Looked like a pretty easy call.
Replay. Where's the replay? Come on, show the replay. Boo. Okay,
now
first
it's
down
1st
blitz.
and 10, a big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. Carr gonna throw. Over the middle, and it's incomplete.
They've been playing sound fundamental defense thus far and able to keep this offense from creating a major dent on the scoreboard.
Able to force the incompletion, but still waiting for that game.
Blitz from the left side.
Like it's coming.
His left side.
The first turnover.
In a sense, they're playing old school defense right now. The new school defense is what you said, taking the ball away.
So much for our blitz.
Carr gonna get this to Drake, and he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
Brandon, you know this is going to be discussed because this is the fear of all the backs when they run this type of a route. They've got to find the football, and sometimes they don't see the defender. And in this case, he took a pretty good shot for his hands, but give him credit, able to hold on to the football.
It'll be a loss of 13 on the play, and that'll bring up 4th down.
Uh-oh. Let's do return left.
Here's A.J. Cole now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time.
And it's going to suck because nobody blocks. Worst blockers ever. Just let them run right on through.
Austin Eckler and the Charger offense reclaims center stage. He's been effective so far over the 40-yard mark here in the 2nd quarter. Don't forget about those guys up front, though. They've been effective.
That's right. It's only 2nd quarter still.
The leverage game has been in their favor. They've been the ones who've been able to bend their knees, drop their hips, and get a little bit lower than the guys.
He's dancing too much. Uh-oh, he's injured.
Sometimes that's tough for those big fellas.
He's injured.
Thing for them to do.
Six yards left on 2nd down.
Shit. Nobody needs a blocker? Of course they do.
Here's Herbert. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And that's good for a gain of 6. And that's going to make it 3rd down and less than a yard.
He decided to run a hitch route. It really helped have a guy who can turn.
Bruce Stern, I will not be returned for the game. Damn it. Damn it, damn it, damn it.
But it worked really well.
What is the matter? Did you perform another classic gimpy move?
No.
We've got a 14-3.
I think we got a 2-minute warning because I was taking way too long to pick a play. Let's do play action.
Reminder,
See if they
coming
fall
up
for
just
it.
a few minutes from now, we'll send you to Jonathan Coachman and our crew in Orlando. Coach will have a look back at some of the stats and scores from yesterday's action.
Bravo. Or not.
That
Nice
one
catch.
complete to Joe Reed. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45.
And as a quarterback, you always want to exploit gaps in the defense, and he finds one here. Crossing route, working from right to left across the field. And once you get defenders going in the wrong direction, it is awfully hard for them to pivot back, and you end up getting the first down.
On 1st and 10, Herbert. And a quick throw here, that's complete. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of
We'll call timeout just because.
the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
Shotgun. Haven't run. Dig? Digs are good. Yeah, it's not deep enough though. Double ends. Ah, wrong side.
Herbert back to the air. And Reed with it over the middle. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 33.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open.
Alpha.
Right on him, and they pick up a first down.
Here's a pass swung out left to his
What the hell was that?
And he'll be marked
What the hell was that?
down at the 26 with a gain of 7. Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. 2nd down and 3.
He's paying attention to the slants. Nah, he's pretty spread out. So,
Out of the gun, Herbert. Open man is
oh,
Reed.
nice.
He's got it. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. They scored touchdowns on drives 1 and 2, and now they're trying to make it a perfect 3 for 3 to start.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and get the quarterback a really nice
it's
turn.
horrible.
Only able to pick up 2, and that leads us to 3rd and goal.
Now that's often a surprise for the defensive guys when they see the big fella slide out of the backfield and catch the ball. Not something they usually go over in practice very often.
Now Herbert, 3rd and goal. And it's caught. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts.
Okay, so 4th and goal.
To go in the first half of play.
4th and goal from the 2. The field goal? We'll go for the We're going to go for the touchdown.
Can this defense hold them out? Here we go now. 4th and goal from the 2. They snap it to Herbert. This is caught.
He ran out of the end zone to catch that.
Field tackle is going to stop him shy.
He ran out of the end zone to catch that.
4th and goal.
My God.
Raiders hang tough down near the goal line. Though certainly not the way that they were hoping that possession would end, failing to convert on 4th.
And now they've got to make
Wow.
sure they keep their poise, they keep their confidence. Just because it didn't work once doesn't mean if they get that same situation later that they shouldn't go for it again. The defense
Wow.
feels great, but the offense, they can't be despondent.
The Raider offense heading back for one final first half drive. And this is potentially a nervy situation this close to their own goal line. They'll begin on the ground with Jacobs. And defensively, they're just looking to keep him contained as they're able to get him down. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
But both teams practice this situation, and this time the guys on offense won, and in a very nice way. What a run from that position on their own goal line.
Gave him
Oh,
some
you got that off, huh?
breathing room.
I wonder now, do you still stack the line of scrimmage, or do you play normal defense? They may
Ah,
have
so.
with that run.
So we are at halftime.
Our star
here on
running
the
back is
Monday
injured.
night.
Gonna be out for the rest of the
Orlando
game.
To check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports halftime report. Coach?
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. We'll get back to you and Charles in a minute. But first, Time to give the folks at home a look at what's going on around the NFL. We'll start up at MetLife Stadium in New Jersey, where it was the Jets who were able to come away with the win at home. Corey Davis, over 200 yards receiving with 2 touchdown grabs. From there, we head over to the West Coast. Check out the Niners at home at Levi Stadium. And they were winners in that one as they defeat the visiting Seattle Seahawks. Jimmy Garoppolo, excellent in the victory as his guys moved to 3-1 after 4 games. Lastly, let's head to Paul Brown Stadium in Cincinnati. See what's happening with the Bengals. And it was the visiting Jacksonville Jaguars that go home with the victory. Trevor Lawrence, a strong performance there, over 300 yards passing with 3 touchdowns in the victory. Meanwhile, in our game, it's been a back-and-forth first half. Who can put it together in the second half? For the answer, we turn it back over to our broadcast team of Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Forgot this is a Monday
Coach,
night game.
Thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. So the Chargers will start the second half with the lead and the football as we're underway.
Don't return it.
Quarter.
Thank you.
You are welcome.
And he will not bring it out.
Now,
It's a touchback.
go kill something.
So here are the Chargers to take over. They're on a 3-game winning streak, and right now looking good in this one as well.
Yeah, let's see what this halfback does. He's our number 2 guy.
At their own 25-yard line. First play's a run with Roundtree. He's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
That wasn't bad.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Another run now for Roundtree.
Did he fumble it?
And he'll be brought down shy of the 40
Oh,
at the 38.
he's just flopping around.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
On first down, Justin Herbert.
X or not?
Wide open, it's Allen complete. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the 3rd quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
I think that's what we're doing.
We
do.
He sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down.
Idiot.
Hello everyone.
Idiot.
My name is Veronica and welcome to Gimpy's Twitch channel. If you are enjoying what you are watching, please click the follow button in the lower right corner of the video screen. That way you will be notified by Twitch when Gimpy goes live. You can also follow Gimpy over on Twitter at GimpyNee. He tweets out there when he goes live and will more than likely follow you back. Thank you for watching.
Yep, thanks for watching. Happy Thursday. So, I think this guy will do it. We should give the fullback. Be different. Let's do the fullback. We don't usually let him run, so. And that's why. Apparently he doesn't understand he's supposed to dive, not go out to the left like that.
It seems natural to just turn and hand it to the biggest guy you have in the backfield, but usually he's not the primary runner, so for the defense, they're often keying on the running back because he's the guy who gets the ball more often, and the fullback is the blocker. When he ends up carrying the football, that's a heck of a tendency breaker, and now you're just trying to jump on his back and hold on.
Herbert on first down now.
Oh, nice. Nice little delay move. Never dive, always go sideways. No, it's always dive, never go sideways.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw.
Do it, do it.
Touchdown! Keenan Allen Chargers take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field.
They're gonna review that, aren't they?
That drive that really increased their cushion felt very military to me. Very precise.
A little jumping around there.
That's one of the words you've taught me. And they just got it done.
And slowly but surely now starting to pull away a little bit. Things looking good for them here in the third quarter.
Not only pulling away, but you mentioned that slowly but surely. You also drain clock, too, with a drive like that. So you really give yourself an advantage.
Extra point by
8 plays.
Up and good. And the lead is up to 18 now.
You could have taken a lot more time there, though. Okay, so
following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away.
now the question is, how many BS plays is the AI going to get on this drive?
And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25. So here comes the Raiders offense getting ready for their first possession of the second half. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
And that last throw, CD, going to move him even further up that all-time passing leaderboard as he just
fair
moved
game
beyond
cost extra.
Broadway Joe Namath at 27,663 yards.
And that's impressive because Joe Namath, my goodness, he could throw a football. I mean, it was just gorgeous the way he threw it. Rallied his Jets to a Super Bowl win, one of the greatest upsets in NFL history. Broadway Joe, the man.
Blitz, left side.
Desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. They'll stay on the ground with Jacobs.
I think he got it, though.
First down yardage
Bastard.
to the 35.
Bastard.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on first.
They're eating up so much time running these little run plays, though. So, as long as the clock keeps running, we're okay.
The play fake to Jacobs.
Nice hold there by the offensive line. Bullshit.
Find his man Ruggs. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40.
Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football. And right now, I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That was a nice play there.
Oh, they just changed the strength. Okay.
He'll find his tight end. That's Waller. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5. 5 yards remain on second down.
Five. He's going to run it.
To the running game with Jacobs.
Look at that holding. My blockers don't do that well.
To the 20 before he's dropped.
And there's a typical run by Josh Jacobs, one where as a defender, you have to make a decision about how you approach him because he's awfully physical with the ball in his hands. 12 touchdowns on the ground last year after 7 as a rookie, and he was a 1,000-yard rusher each of his first 2 seasons. Wouldn't surprise me with enough touches, he could easily crack the 1,500-yard mark.
For them.
Now after the running play, we've got a man down on the field. More from L.A. in a moment. Working with a 2nd and 3. Carr going to leave this for Drake on the draw.
Oh, that's a bad call.
Through that defensively, as he'll be hit and taken down to the backfield. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 4.
It's a draw. What are they thinking there?
He gets up, and you've got to imagine he's thinking, guys, you got to help me out. He's hoping his team can read his thoughts because he definitely needs some assistance.
This will be the 8th play of the drive here. 3rd and 4. Now Carr.
And stop them. They're more than likely they're going to be going for it.
As they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. 2 yards is all they'll get on the completion. It's 4th down. He's been quiet today in the passing game, just his 2nd catch.
Yeah, and people have to come up with schemes to limit him. And what a lot of teams do, they'll double him, you know, use a linebacker underneath, a safety over the top. Sometimes they'll just maybe their third.
And he'll take it into the red zone for a Raider touchdown.
So, that.
Josh Jacobs, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Raiders' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points.
So horrible.
So a big decision there to go on 4th down. Gets him not only the first, but gets him the touchdown as well.
So horrible.
And Brandon, you and I know that all these coaches tell us if every play is executed the way it's designed, it goes for a touchdown. But let's be honest, they were shooting for the first down on that one, and boy, were they fortunate to take it all the way in.
Now for the extra point, Daniel Carlson.
So lame. So lame. He was stopped, too.
It's up and good, and the lead is down now at 11. It's 21-10.
Okay, game's not over yet.
So the drive goes 75 yards, 10 plays. And it was capped off by a touchdown run from Josh Jacobs. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. And this will come out to the 25.
Keeping in mind that we should be up 28 to 10, except for our receiver running out of the end zone when he caught the ball. I mean, how lame was that?
They start with a 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground here with round.
Wow. Great blocking there. This sports play the teams to the end zone and clear out on the ball. You know exactly what you're saying. I can tell.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
Herbert's throw there complete to Allen.
Still up.
He'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes
you're professional at sports, it's obvious.
Deep ball may leave too much space in front of them, and these guys have been taking advantage so far.
So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 48-yard line. Herbert now. And down he goes. Brought down a Raider sack.
Just stare at him longer.
Solomon Thomas.
Move the team to Hamilton yet? No, not yet.
For a loss of a couple.
Still waiting to see who's going to let us in.
Really regaining his confidence. Remember, he's coming off of a torn ACL, which was suffered in week 2 last year while playing with San Francisco. He signed with the Raiders in March. 6 sacks in his 4 years with the 49ers. He's hoping those numbers really jump up.
Meanwhile, Herbert's throw into the hands of his receiver.
That was close. Almost dropped that. And Slater's, that's our left tackle, I think.
An injured player. More from LA in a moment.
That is our tackle.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
This will be the last play of the quarter.
Hand off here to Roundtree.
Oh yeah, that's
and
how
he'll
we do
maneuver
it.
his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6.
I think that was technically a penalty by pulling him down that way, but, you know, whatever. Torn labrum will not be able to return for this game. Ugh. What's a labrum? Do I want to know?
1 quarter remains here as we wrap up.
What's a labrum?
On a Monday night. You're watching the NFL.
The clean? Nah, you pull them. You're not supposed to be. I don't think you're supposed to pull them down from the back behind like that. Sports need are some rackets and horses. Blah blah blah. Cuddles. There's no cuddles in sharks. The leg or the ear? It's probably in the ear. Look, it's going to be a pass.
To throw on 2nd and 6.
Alpha? Alpha?
Under pressure, and he'll go
My
down.
God.
Sacked back at the 31.
Why is he
The
freezing
man
up all of
wreaking
a sudden?
havoc there, Gerald McCoy, the D tackle.
It seemed like he kept going through those progressions, and I thought he might dump that underneath, but he couldn't get rid of the football in time.
And I have to wonder if he was thinking while he was back there, I wish there were a lot less progressions on this play. Just someone that I can dump the ball to.
Uh-oh, that looks like a touchdown. That's what happens when you blitz that many people. There should be cuddles and sharks in football. It would be much more action-based that way. More action-based?
I've heard you use the term put-away drive, and that right there seemed like the definition of a put-away drive.
Yeah, it certainly just pops right up out of the book, doesn't it? Because up 2 scores already, just wanted to possess the football, keep converting and picking up first downs. And if the drive ends in 3 points, that's terrific. If it ends in a touchdown, fantastic.
Extra point by Baxley.
Okay, so now we're up for 3 touchdowns.
Up to 18 now.
Laudanum is a form of opium? Probably, maybe, I don't know. I'm not up on all my illegal drugs. I only know some of them.
Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away.
And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return.
So out come the Raiders. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
And that throw behind
Wow.
his man, he missed him, incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
Carl try it again on 2nd down. That's caught by Waller out left side. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line.
Warhammer usually.
They get 6.
Yeah, full price is like $60
Place
US.
to throw it just because he's one of the biggest targets
Oops,
not only
wrong
on this
play.
team but in the National Football League.
And you and I both know the quarterbacks love these large-body tight ends, and why not? Nowadays, they're really wide receivers who are just taller and have a little bit more weight. These guys catch the football, make big plays downfield. In the old days,
That was an old game. It's been out for, yeah, it's at least 4 or 5 years old, I would think now.
Would it be safe to
Getting
say
there.
that as precise as routes are supposed to be run in the NFL, maybe they're not quite as precise in college ball?
That's accurate, yeah.
And I think we saw a college route in the NFL there. Just find the soft spot, find the dead zone, and find the first down. And that's what he just did.
3 yards the gain there, 2nd down. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
To throw again on 2nd down. Carr completes this out left to Ruggs. They had 3
So he ran
yards
back
on
for that
first
catch
down, just
too.
1
So
yard
3rd and
there.
6.
One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move.
Getting older faster,
You're not
maybe.
getting the benefits of run after catch.
It's possible.
Tackle them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45.
Well, I can put my defensive cap on right now, and I know they're saying don't give up any big plays now. They've controlled this game throughout, and all they want to do is see it through to the end. I think they let their guard down a little bit with that last completion. Sometimes when you're trying not to give up bigger...
There's an interception.
Intercepted. It's Chris Harris with a pick.
And the Chargers are going to take over at their own 30-yard line.
Yay, defense.
Well, offensively, Charles, hard to put a silver lining on this one. No secret that they had to take chances with a score where it is, and it leads to a turnover.
I love how you paint the picture, partner, because you're exactly right about that one. Look at the empty stares on that sideline. This is one of those games.
Empty
where you want to crawl
stares.
under a rock until it's over.
And he'll take this ahead for about 4.
Sorry, want to do
You'd say this is kind of the
chew up the clock.
Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
Second down, Roundtree again.
First down.
And that's a nice pickup of a first down on that second down run. And
Do they just need to raise the morale of the team, maybe with a special cheer? I don't think we have any actual cheerleaders, though.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Herbert. Going deep here for Allen.
Oh, he should have caught that. Damn it.
They're certainly not letting up on the pressure in this one, and oftentimes you hear this expression, all gas, no break from defenses. But in this case, it's the offense still throwing the football up big in the fourth quarter.
Nice run from our backup halfback. Are you LA and you're winning? I know, it's shocking, isn't it?
51 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far.
Thought they were going to have him down a lot earlier, but he was able to shed that tackle.
Shows the value of the weight room, doesn't it? Shows the value of the attitude when you run the football. Don't go down easily. Break a few tackles, gain some additional yardage.
Now it's Roundtree.
I just run all over these guys right now.
20-yard line. Starting to become a tough spot for this defense. You're down fourth quarter, looking a little fatigued maybe on that side of the ball.
Partner, we've seen this before, haven't we? Because every coach we've ever talked to says body language is important. And now you're seeing guys with their
Where are the Raiders? Oakland? They're in Las Vegas now. They used to be in Oakland. They've been in Oakland twice, Los Angeles. Now they're in Vegas. Oh, look. Thank you for the touchdown.
His first touchdown on the year.
And the Chargers are going to be moving to 4-0 as they extend their lead.
You have fun with this one, partner?
I am. I mean, he's been fun to watch under center.
We always talk about, getting to the next level, right? When we see people get into the zone, this guy's in the master class right now. What a performance he's putting on. Just carving.
I wasn't expecting a touchdown that throw. I'm happy to get it, but I wasn't expecting it.
Completion and going in the end zone.
Dun, dun, dun.
Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And they open the lead up now to 25. That time a 6-play drive. And it winds
Where's Tiger?
Touchdown for Los Angeles.
Tiger 6 is a Raider fan. He would love this. This is very much how the Raiders play most of it. Horribly. At least that's how they used to play. I don't know what they do these days, but last time I watched them, they were pretty bad.
Derek Carr getting set and ready to go again on offense here. And that interception that ended their previous drive likely also ended any shot they had at victory.
Yeah, long road back from here, no doubt about that one, but let's face it, if you're going to go out there and compete...
Gimpy is raising money for the National MS Society for the 9th year in a row here on Twitch. Walk MS 2022 in San Diego is April 23rd, but Mrs. Gimpy, Mickey, Rocket, and Gimpy will be doing private walks in April and May. They are walking 1 mile for every $1,000 raised. If you would like to help with a donation, please visit stompingoutms.org. Thank you.
Thank you. Happy Thursday.
Set up the screen to Drake.
Wow, the moves. They move around a lot. You're not playing them? What, because of the Raiders?
I believe I could see what they were trying to do there, but unfortunately, the back ran out of room. Too close to the sideline. And for defenders, we're often taught, 11 on the field, those sidelines can become the 12th defender. It worked to the defense's advantage.
I think he's playing volleyball there. And our other outside linebacker is now wounded.
Uh-oh.
Audible.
Now a play fake. Carr. He's going to let this go for the end zone. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
They'll probably spend a little extra time dissecting the game film after this one. I think the part of their plan was to hit
use a healing pod on him. I wish that was an option. That'd be awesome. That would make this the ultimate RPG for football, or football RPG. And he caught that one.
One-handed. Oh my, he pulled it in. A big play there for the Raiders. Defensively, I know they have the comfortable lead here in the 4th, but they do not want to give up big plays like that.
They want to finish strong. So oftentimes in this situation, you tighten up underneath in your coverage, and you bring your safeties back. They can pick up anything that leaks through. But in the meantime, upfield, you're making plays on the football.
Does not have a cleric? No. No, we really need to pick one up in free agency this year, I think.
Come up on 1st and 10.
Just for the Goff.
On the handoff, this is Jacobs.
You have to say bless you for Goffs?
Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some.
Oh, look, it's a 2-minute warning.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Raider football.
Sure, okay. Works for me.
They're looking at 2nd down now as they search for a consolation score.
And there's a consolation score.
Darren Waller, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Raiders make some inroads here on that deficit.
For good reason, quarterbacks want to get the ball to the perimeter to their wide receivers for big plays.
That was the worst,
in this situation,
probably the most horrible defensive play I could have called.
He knew that he wanted his tight end to have the football, and for good reason.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that'll cut the lead down to 18.
Oh, no, not 18. Still 3 scores. Do an onside recovery just in case. Yep, see, knew that was coming.
And this will not work out. The Chargers able to recover. 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
Well, since they did that,
brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
Play action. This will fake him out.
With the late lead, Herbert's going to throw.
Or he's going to get sacked.
Pressure and down he goes. They sack him
nice blocking.
36.
Thanks for the blocking, guys. That was awesome.
Credit him with a sack, and it goes as a loss of 6. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one is maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. 0 accountability, and a sack resulted.
Timing is so important on a route like this because he's going to line up out right, then cut straight across the field. I think the ball might have come out a count or two too late because by the time he was able to secure it, not much of a chance to turn it upfield.
This will be the last play of the game.
On 4th down, Herbert.
Aw, so close.
And he'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. So this one's over. It's in the win column for the LA Chargers. And they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half to put this one on ice.
And I know a lot of people watching this one were thinking to themselves, I bet halftime was really interesting. Probably took the paint off the walls with some of the words that were said. But I get the sense that it was much more of the adjustments they made. They came in with a game plan that we saw that didn't work in the first half. They made the adjustments necessary, went away from that, and then they got it together, got a spark, and then took off. It's really nice to watch in the second half.
We even got robbed of a touchdown, too.
So for the Chargers, That early momentum continues here as they move to 4-0.
90% completion out of Herbert.
Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our
346
entire
yards
crew.
and 4 touchdowns. I think that's going to help his stats a little bit.
Sports.
I think that's going to help him a little bit. Dum, dum, dum. So let's check out our injuries. It's going to be sucked. Oh, Keenan Allen leveled up. So, runs Chris routes and creates separation at all levels of the field. That's nice. Physical. Yeah, beat him at the catch point. Work. Ding, ding, ding. Scouting, we only had 7 points for the staff. So, oh, Kelly got hurt too? Yeah, for a week. Slater, this is our left tackle, is out for 4 weeks. Shit. Who's his replacement? Let's see. Our tackles suck, so I'm looking forward to this. 63, 55, 65. We need to find another tackle. Free injury? Yeah, free agents out there. Let's see. So, dun, dun, dun. So we're specifically looking for a left tackle that doesn't suck. He's probably they're all probably been signed by now, but still got to look. We're screwed for 4 weeks. So give me running the ball a lot. Oh well. Stadium. She started following charges and now they're leaving. I'm upset that I can't take my family charges. Wow, you must be rich.
Aren't your legs
it's getting bad,
stiff?
but I never thought the charges would
You
leave
haven't
Los
moved in quite a while. Stretch, damn it. You ignorant meatbag.
Okay. Advance. We play next week or this week. Cleveland. Hey, there's our start relocation. So you have the opportunity to move your team to a new city. What would you like them to do? View available cities. So where we moved? London? Wow. Huge market. Personality is loyal. Toronto. People go to Toronto, Jeff. San Antonio, Orlando, Salt Lake City, Brooklyn, Memphis, Chicago, Sacramento, Columbus, Portland, Dublin. Hey, you can go to Ireland. Go to San Diego. Market size is average. Personality is laid back. That is a huge market that would love an NFL team. Choose from the Bulldogs, Monarchs, and Black Knights. Toronto. Our features loyal fans and large size market. Choose from the Huskies, Mounties, and Thunderbirds. Oh, fan interest. Oh, I guess we should look at the fan interest to make sure we're going to be wanted there. Brooklyn apparently wants a team. Dublin's only 2. I think San Diego's got 4. Crusaders, Red Dragons, and Aftershocks. I think we have to change our name. I think we're going to London. We're going to be the London Black Knights, probably. We're going to London. A real NFL team in Europe. Okay, so we got some players to negotiate for the contracts. That's a tackle, 85. Didn't we talk to him already? It's a fair offer. 2 years. Yeah, that's fine. Enjoy playing with you, but I think I'm going to test out free agency. Wow, you douchebag. Douchebag. This is why he's our right side outside linebacker. He's not spectacular, but 4-year contract it looks like. Yeah, he's new still. He's only 24. He's in. He's 3 years in the league. He'll still get better. He's not bad. He's not great. Things aside from the salary is great. Really? Interesting. Well, see you somewhere else then, I guess. Kind of old anyway. 30, was it 34, 36, something like that. So what's our stadium look like? Oh, we haven't moved yet. Guess we have to go through the whole process of telling London we want to come there. Okay, strategy. Oh, I've got a media question. Okay, so Nick Chubb, really? And the outside run against him? Sure. This is the defensive threat. Let's counter. Catching. Our left tackle is toast, or our starting left tackle is out for 4 weeks. Better short route running. Yeah, I guess it's the way we gotta go. Training. Oh, this guy. Phelps needs training. Defensive tackle. Or is that the guy? No, that's not the guy that's leaving us, is it? Tight end. Who's younger? Middle linebacker. Let's get him training. More training. Okay. Oh, weekly game plan. Allowed less than 2 passing TDs. And we're playing? Sure. Oh, actually, no. Let's see what else are other choices. We can throw more touchdowns. Apparently that's easier. Nah, do the passing. Allow less. Defensive thing. Train. Okay, defense. Dun. No one's injured. Oh, that was everybody who's practicing. I think. Oh, fullback. You. Utility or blocking. Needs to charge the flat after a block and release your dive in the middle of the line whenever a defense is expected. No, your job is to block. Strong safety. He's not a starter. Run support. Coverage in blitzing situations. Takes advantage of mistakes when the quarterback makes his bad throws under pressure. Sure. And he's not a starter. At least I don't think he is. Oh, we're playing Cleveland. Depth chart. I thought they said they were. No, so I guess it's Eckler. Is he the one that's returning? My media. You guys are. It's your stupid question of the day. Now you're officially moving the franchise after the season, but why do you assume you'll be more successful there than here? Because it's a good business, and we now head to a much bigger football market, which is important for the health of the franchise. At the end of the day, it was hard to get free agents to come here. We'll have a new stadium in a new city, so it becomes an easier sell. I get that many of our fans are upset, but long term, this move allows us to bring in a whole new generation of fans. Now, more fans.
Hello everyone. My name is Veronica and welcome to Gimpy's Twitch channel. If you are enjoying what you are watching, please click the follow button in the lower right corner of the video screen. That way you will be notified by Twitch when Gimpy goes live. You can also follow Gimpy over on Twitter at GimpyKnee. He tweets out there when he goes live and will more than likely follow you back. Thank you for watching.
Thank you for watching. Happy Thursday. Top 10 prospects. We're not going to get good draft pick if we do well. So, it's not a huge deal. But the tackle down at the bottom, if we could pick him up, that'd be nice. Although he's only top 10. You know, he is top 10, so we're not going to get him more than likely. Okay. Let's play our game. Play the full game. Wow, the Browns are better rated than we are? How'd that happen? Stop that. 70s Classic Home, that's one. What? Okay, so you're what? 3-0? 4-0. 3-0.
Today, from SoFi Stadium in Inglewood, California, it's Week 5 of the NFL on EA Sports.
Win yet?
We'll see Justin Herbert and the LA Chargers taking on Baker Mayfield and the Cleveland Browns.
Dark Tide's got a release date? When?
There's a look at
So I don't have to look it up.
Stadium just south of downtown Los Angeles.
Straight ahead, it's a matchup of unbeatens between the Cleveland Browns and the Los Angeles Chargers.
'13th of September. That's a few months away.
Hi, everybody. Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. And, Charles, we take a look at this Charger club entering play here. They've been playing their best football of the year, winners of 4 in a row.
And last week's win was indicative of how good this team can be. It was a complete performance.
The word you're looking for is we crushed them.
The weekend, maybe the game of the year, the battle of the unbeatens as we get underway.
No, Cleveland's unbeaten. This will be interesting.
No run back here, so they'll bring it out to the 25. And for the first time, here comes the Cleveland Browns offense. Quarterbacked by Baker Mayfield, fourth-year man from Oklahoma.
And I thought it was a really nice performance last week by him. 3 touchdown passes. I think that signifies exactly what he was getting done. He did have the 1 interception.
That's the ratio you say you're okay with, right?
If you go 3-1, you're going to be pretty happy over the course of the season. And let's face it, he'll never blame the receiver publicly. But behind closed doors, he's probably told his agent, hey,
Okay, we're good.
What's the deal? I should have had a perfect game.
A first carry now for Nick Chubb. And not much to speak of. Calling a
Keep
1-yard
released
gain up to the
Scout Tide?
26.
Never.
These are his numbers from last week's contest. A boatload of carries, 123 yards and a touchdown.
Well, this is where it becomes a challenge for the offensive coordinator. He's got a bell cow at tailback right now, number 3 in the league in rushing, within shouting distance of the lead. But at the same time, if the passing game is open,
oh, that should have been intercepted.
This ball tipped, and it's going to be incomplete. Fortunate maybe to get that back. It's 3rd down.
Blitz.
So
Left side.
already here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 9. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield.
And this pass broken up.
Wow, shocking.
Contact well timed there, and now
Nice return to the
down.
left.
On 4th down, here's Jamie Gillen on to punt. He was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away.
Here comes Reed. Nice punt, but good work on the return to get back 11 yards.
And it'll be Charger football here as they take over.
The Charger offense readying for their first possession, and it's Justin Herbert at the helm in his 2nd season now out of Oregon.
And they are in rhythm on offense because of him. I mean, right now he's got everything going the way he wants to, finding the receivers the way he wants to, looking over defenses. No interceptions is the number I lock in on. Before a touchdown pass isn't so bad either.
Yeah, what a game he had last week. Here's the first carry for Austin Eckler. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6.
Dun, dun, dun. He got hurt last week,
For him from a week ago. 15 carries, 52 yards, and a touchdown.
Well, he's the number 2 runner in the league, and you just know the offensive line wants to get him to number 1 because most of the good ball carriers, they take care of their linemen.
The problem is our left tackle is not our starting left tackle. Starting left tackle's out for 3 more weeks after this game.
Eckler going to get it again on 2nd
Nice.
down. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
It's going to be a long afternoon at this rate.
Running on 1st down, Eckler. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Well, this defense for the Browns, they were very good a week ago in that win over Minnesota.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and
Do
tackling.
stretch to
That's
the right,
essence
see if
of
this
football.
works.
But I think it's
Usually
hard for
doesn't.
people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape.
Oh, it actually
that I saw
worked.
last game. This team does
Actually
a
went pretty
nice
well.
job of getting their opponents on the ground.
You were telling me this yesterday. That's exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation? We were talking about what one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly. It's a big man's game, and it's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get leverage, knock
Big
people
boy
back,
football.
and establish the run early.
They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a
Keep
pickup
running until
of
they
5
stop
or
me.
6.
There's no reason to stop.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Herbert will give this one to Eckler.
Ow.
Down here at the 12-yard line. 42 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point.
How best to describe that one? I'd say right down Broadway on that run.
A straight ahead running. I think that might be something we see a lot of between the tackles today.
Well, he's enjoying things so far here this afternoon. Sees a crease and bursts through it for a solid game.
Okay, run to the left. Kind of our weaker tackle.
Handoff, it's Eckler.
Wow, those guys broke the
And here he'll
blocks
get
pretty
it down
quick.
to the 7.
Didn't matter.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
That's a strong pickup right there on 1st down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
The 1st down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Now Herbert gives this one to
Come on, go forward. There you go. Oh, that wasn't even... Damn it. That was our second string halfback.
Michael Badgley on for the extra point. And the Chargers grab the 7-0 lead. So that drive takes him down the field in 8 plays. And in the end, it's capped off.
7 yards and a touchdown. That's all the yards you could probably get today. Or at least the bulk of it. Damn it.
Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away.
I think your players have crab DNA because they were walking so much side. I think so too.
Gimpy is raising money for the National MS Society for the 9th year in a row here on Twitch. Walk MS 2022 in San Diego is April 23rd, but Mrs. Gimpy, Mickey, Rocket, and Gimpy will be doing private walks in April and May. They are walking 1 mile for every $1,000 raised. If you would like to help with a donation, please visit stompingoutms.org. Thank you.
Yeah, thank you. Happy Thursday. Let's blitz this left side.
But then again, you didn't commit any mistakes either. Off you go.
First carry now for
And right into the
and a
blitz.
scratch out only about a yard up to the 32.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored gives yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think.
Oh, nice.
And it's intercepted. Picked by Kenneth Murray. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 and a Charger TD.
Cleveland's not living up to their rating there.
Remember, this is the #1 defense in the National Football League.
Oh, we
There's
are?
a good example of why.
Shows that they set an aggressive tone, not just stopping the run, not just getting after the quarterback, but the ball's in the air. They treat it like they're the receivers, and they went after that one and took it all the way.
Here's Badgley now to try to add the PAT.
I didn't realize we were the #1 defense. I should probably look at the stats after this game.
Here to a quick 14-0 first quarter lead. So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick
Kept
6.
from annoying and putting a hard fight 2 to easy mode since the time change. At least it seems like that. The time? What time? Oh, time change was for you last week. Actually, it was this week, wasn't it?
The pick 6, they'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
It's not so much easy mode as I'm learning to play calling again.
Ready to take over again on offense. Out comes Cleveland. And they just had that.
It's just learning when to play or use the plays that I should be using. I mean, how long games are not played. Oh, yeah, it's because we added, what, 24 minutes to the game. Right? No, 16 minutes. Sorry, 16 minutes. What happened? We defensive interception for return for a touchdown by us, of course.
Possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit.
Welcome back, Excalibur.
Second down, here's Chubb again. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now third down coming up.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If he gets strung out on the perimeter.
This guy's so critical.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. On third down, Mayfield. And that will
nice throw.
This offense has definitely been
hey, Del, welcome back. Boss fight.
Tubby, did you hear that? There is a boss fight starting. I heard the squirrel is looking for you.
He's on to punt for Cleveland.
Flag.
On the return is Reed.
Let me go man downfield. Hey, Avram, welcome back. How do you get a... That flag was thrown before the ball was even caught.
So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10.
Oh, Capker needs to know. Hey, Veronica, who is the coolest viewer?
Who is the coolest viewer? Let me think about that.
The clock.
I think Creeks is pretty cool since he has not acted on his road rage yet.
On the give, this is Eckler.
Ow, why'd that happen?
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Blah.
Sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26.
Play action.
Off the play fake to Eckler, it's Herbert. This is first catch for Keenan Allen.
That should have been intercepted.
This all the way to midfield. Down at the 49.
And another thing that makes a comeback route really effective.
Where's the replay on that one? That was an interception. But Butterhand or Butterfingers there.
Nice chunk of yardage picked up there.
They don't. Commentators didn't even mention it. And the enraged cute little kitten kills everyone. Go kitten. I haven't seen you in a while.
Going on the ground with
with Eckler. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. Second down.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front. Because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to...
Wow, our offensive line is not holding the blocks now.
3 yards, and now they're left needing a conversion here on 3rd and 6.
Double ends. Yeah, this will work. Should. Hopefully.
Justin Herbert looking to pass.
There we go.
And he will find his man on the end route, complete. And he is going to have the Chargers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. A pretty sizable deficit here in the first quarter. This defense probably need to get off the field in those situations on 3rd down.
And you and I both know in this huddle before that last 3rd down play, that's exactly what they talked about. Let's make a play. Let's get off the field. Let's reverse the momentum. Instead, they got hit with another 1st down, almost back to the drawing board.
On the ground, it's Eckler. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Here's Herbert. Got a man over the middle. It's Williams.
Wow, they basically ran into each other.
First down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 18.
And first quarter's over.
14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
Let's do a week. No, let's do we've got.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
Look at that huge hole. Wow, why is he jogging to the hole? He just blah, 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 blah.
That play reminded me a lot of a former teammate of mine. We used to call him the trash man. His ability to sift through traffic and make plays was uncanny.
And that's exactly what you want from your Mike linebacker. 2nd and 8. Play action this time for Justin Herbert.
Wow. That should have been a touchdown. Gonna be holding. Oh. What did he do? Unnecessary roughness? Looks like that.
A little too much extracurricular there.
When you have a game with a lot of contact, tensions are going to run pretty high. You're going to be emotional, but you have to harness it somehow.
Run up the middle.
And he didn't on that play.
Now Eckler.
Get up. He's annoying the hell out of me.
The 6 inside the 5 to the 4. Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
Or not.
2nd and goal from inside the 5.
Or not.
Eckler.
Should have, but
come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense, a little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them, but they did do a nice job there, forcing a loss
Hey
on that
Gimpy,
play.
have you hydrated lately?
Yep.
If not, you really should.
Line of scrimmage at the 4. Here's 3rd and goal.
Williams should catch this. To the left side.
Now Herbert with it, looking to pass.
Or not.
And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, LA.
It's not where I wanted the ball to go, but it's okay. It's fine.
His first touchdown on the year. For the Chargers, they're able to widen their lead. No surprise there. 3rd and goal down here. That's where they're going to.
Wow. I now I understand why. The guy that I wanted him to throw the to, he just is running like straight out the ends.
If it's a shorter defender, might go over the top. bit of a mismatch in that area.
Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And that makes the score 21-0.
Quick.
And it ends with the Chargers getting into the end zone.
It's a good job, Cleveland. Thought this was supposed to be a good game.
Following the touchdown, Badgley out.
Cleveland is 4-0, just like I am. Or we are. I don't know why they're doing so horribly.
And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line. The football going back over now to the Cleveland Browns.
And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. Ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
That's what we're used to seeing from him right there. Plays like that, why he's number 4 in the league in terms of receiving yardage.
Able to make adjustments all along the way. Doesn't matter where he lines up, where he releases from.
Left side.
Working his way into the secondary, figures out defenses and finds weak spots in order to get open.
Mayfield's throw taken in by Landry.
And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard
Well, this is going well.
line.
Jarvis Landry now in his 4th year with Cleveland, a 5-time Pro Bowler. No one plays harder in the league, and he's only missed 1 game in 7 years. He does what he always does, makes a nice catch there.
On first down, they'll run with Chubb.
Look at the holding.
And brought down.
Look at all that holding.
They're inside the 25.
Would you say this offense is locked in right now?
They're having no trouble on this drive. What is it, 3 plays, 3 first downs?
Yeah, you talk about on the march. They keep this up, they'll get to that end zone real fast.
They go play action. Mayfield. It's caught by Hooper.
Wow, that was just amazing. That was so amazingly bad.
Hooper, his 2nd touchdown on the season, and the Browns get a score closer.
Well, we know someone just added to his touchdown passing total, but all he did was get the ball out quickly to his tight end and let him take care of business the rest of the way.
Myers connects on the PAT, and the lead will be cut down to 14.
No, 14. So now the BS starts.
And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away.
Oh, an extra return.
Here's Reed. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
Okay.
Austin Eckler and the Charger offense reclaims center stage. Whatever he was doing in September, they're hoping that that carries over now to October because he was sensational last month.
He absolutely was, and we all know where it started.
Wow, he just ran right into that guy.
Right, all the offseason preparation, the weight
You're ruining my game plan here.
the sprints, right, the vision that he had, what he was going to do this season, and of course it all came together with the rest of the team. Those big fellas up front, leverage, and boy, are they getting downfield and creating extra blocks for him.
They really are. Everyone's been doing their job so far to create those holes. A throw on the quick slant going to be complete. And able to break 1 tackle, but then quickly brought
3rd and inches because he ran backwards. This is wonderful.
9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard.
So, dive up the middle. I formation. Should get it unless bullshit blocking happens.
They'll try to pick up the first with Eckler, and he's going to have the first down at about the 38.
I don't know about you, but that almost felt like old-time football there. 3rd and 2 is not necessarily just a running down anymore. A lot of times they want to throw the ball. They went back to the roots and powered forward and got the first down.
Herbert setting up to throw on first down.
Wow, that looked like PI. That looked like PI.
It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Back to throw here, Herbert. He finds his target, Allen.
Uh-oh. Gonna make it. There we go.
Keenan Allen, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Chargers find a way to stretch their lead. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky Country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
Badgley on for the extra point. He knocks it through.
How long was that?
28-7. So that drive
70 some odd, or close to 70 yards, right?
Up with a touchdown for Los Angeles.
Dun, dun, dun. Go Browns.
Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
Okay, so
Now Nick Chubb of the Browns get set for their next possession. They've given him some touches. They haven't had a lot of success on the ground. Do you maybe keep going to that well, or do you mix it up more?
I think you mix it up more, try and loosen things up. Get the defense to react to other people, other plays, but don't forget about it. That's your horse. You know, Secretariat lost twice in his
oh, it
career.
was almost an interception. So
That's
close.
very true, kids. Look it up. And this is incomplete. Very lucky to get that one back. That nearly picked. It's 2nd down now. Mayfield leaves it for Hunt.
What the hell is that supposed to be?
He's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30.
And one of our linebackers down.
Now after the running play, we've got a man down on the field. More from L.A. in a moment. The Browns on 3rd down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This time it's 3rd and 3. To throw, Mayfield.
Come on. There we go.
Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down. The former 3rd-round pick, Justin Jones, bringing the lumber that time.
4th and 15.
Down, not even a halftime yet. They're not getting much generated offensively. They've got to figure it out.
It's tough because this defense just seems to be playing with so much confidence right now.
They really are. They are on their toes, and they're getting at them.
Bruised ribs will return soon. I'll substitute him for now.
Here's Jamie Gillen now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away.
Oh, look.
Returnable here from the 38.
He went up the wrong side, but whatever.
That was a 39-yard punt. Give him 9 on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. And we spotlight Keenan Allen as he gets set to go back to work. Well, September sure treated him kindly. Now we flip over to October. Any reason to think that those numbers drop, or can he keep the pace up?
Well, he can keep the pace up, but it's going to get a lot more difficult now. To me, it's a lot like baseball, all right? When guys, when they first hit the league, whether it's a pitcher or a hitter, and they go through the league the first time and they're hot, people go, wow, what a phenom. Then they get tape on them, they get scouting reports, they start to do different things. Let's see if he's going to adapt and expand his game in order to keep up that type of production.
That's a good call because he's a known entity. See how they defend him going forward. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
Dun, dun, dun. 10 getting next, or sort of end of the. He had to stay into the 2nd quarter, roughly.
They'll run here with Eckler. And despite the good
He's
footwork,
insisting on not running to the
drop shy of
holes.
the
He's running
45.
towards the guys that are going to tackle him. I don't know what's going on there.
The Chargers on 3rd down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This is 3rd and 4. Here's Herbert.
Oh, come on. Jeez.
Complete to the right side. It's Allen.
He's so slow sometimes.
The Chargers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
Let's go this way.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
So play action to the left.
Herbert off of play action. He's going to get this one out to his fullback. And he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
And the big guy catches the ball out of the backfield, and oftentimes it's quite a surprise to guys playing defense because not ordinarily thought as a pass catcher, it often works when they decide to dial it up.
Screen. Now do the play action white cross. It's a nice one.
2nd and 6.
As long as they're not blitzing. Got right down to the last second here, and go.
A play fake, and now Herbert to throw. Over the middle, and it's caught. Keenan Allen. And they're going to have another 1st down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 20-yard line.
Throw flat? Sure.
Herbert operating from the red zone.
What the hell was that?
Keenan Allen, the intended target.
What the hell was that?
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Out of the gun, Herbert. Right back for Allen. This time he finds him complete. And the Chargers are going to be looking at 1st and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line.
Okay,
It's the 3rd time on this drive that these two have connected with each other. They've got a real rapport going, and right now it's paying off with big chunks of yardage, as shown by that last play.
get a touchdown. Get a touchdown.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And
That's it.
he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Los
Cicero, I just realized that if you're playing a game when the big quake hits, those giant view screens above the field are going to come crashing down on the players. Well.
Could not block that one any better. Everyone was accounted for.
Cleveland's best defense to get off the bus? Maybe. Maybe. I don't know what their problem is. They're undefeated, and they're better rating than us, than the Chargers. So I don't understand why I'm stomping them so bad. I don't think my play calling is that exceptional. And I'm not doing it. I'm just calling plays. I'm not actually telling the players, but I'm not controlling the players at all. I'm just calling plays. That's the funny part. The only thing I'm doing is kicking.
Touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback. The offense trots back out there. Let's turn
because they do easy mode now, apparently.
He's just been looking for some space. I'm not going to pin it on him or the offensive line, but they need to get this run game going better.
Sometimes you just have to credit the defense. They came in with a plan themselves. So I think now you try and mix things up a little bit. Get the ball in the hands of some other people. Find some other players.
Of course, they are the Browns.
But always let the defense believe that he's still a threat.
I was going to say, don't forget about it.
No, don't take him totally out of the game.
Now a throw over the middle, and he's got it to start the drive. Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set. 1st down, Mayfield. And he's going to dump
that was a
this
wasted
off to his
play.
running back Hunt. That catch good for only a couple.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
Looking to throw again on second down. Mayfield. Looking left side, that's caught by Landry. And he'll go out of bounds. It appears right at the 45.
Mm-hmm.
An extra
This
defensive
blitz
back on the
doesn't.
field for the Chargers now on third down.
Extra defensive back's been out there the last 2 plays.
Mayfield.
Hey, hit him in the thigh. That was good.
That'll stop the clock here with just under a minute to play in half number 1.
Sometimes it's just not your day. There's another failure right there on third down.
Here's Jamie
He's actually going to punt it. Okay. I think he's going to actually punt. I mean, you're down 35-7. What do you have to lose?
Headed straight for the sidelines. And this one will not be returnable as it sails out of bounds.
You can have a return team out there anyway.
Austin Eckler and the Charger offense reclaims center stage.
And he's well on his way to a 100-yard game. He's already more than halfway there. We're only in the second quarter.
And what I've always loved about running backs is they'll tell you, I had no idea how many yards I had.
Right.
Those guys have an innate sense of where they are.
Why he went outside there, it's supposed to be in the middle. I don't know what the hell went happened there.
Working towards 100.
He's been working well towards 100 here.
When this offense gathers to watch the tape, they're going to like a lot of what they saw. They put up big numbers, but they might fast forward through that last play.
Oh, there won't be any fast forwarding, partner. I've sat in those sessions before. You end up spending more
Why does he keep going outside?
than you do on the good ones. It's just the nature of coaches.
Well, why does he keep going outside? He's supposed to be running up the middle.
The night that they've had, you don't want to hear that. You just want to focus on the good stuff.
See if this fakes him out. Probably won't.
Play action. It's
Hey,
Herbert.
Freak Show, welcome back.
Looking left side, and it's complete. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds.
This is an awfully tough route to defend in man coverage because he lines up on the right and then runs a crossing route back to the other side of the field. So as a defender, you're not only trailing him the whole way, you're also looking out for your own guys to make sure you don't get
up the
yourself
middle.
picked
See if he
off,
actually goes up
and
the
then you
middle.
can't catch up in time to prevent the completion.
Yeah, he actually went up the middle.
Past him at the 45. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50.
82 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
And that'll be the end of this half. Dun, 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 dun. Dun, dun, dun. There's coaching adjustments. What did we do there?
So we've come to halftime after a very one-sided
Game.
beginning to
No.
this one.
It's only half.
Continue
It's
to
only
the
halftime.
EA Studios in Orlando. Here's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports halftime report.
Okay, Brandon, thank you very much. More from you two in just a bit. But first, let's get everybody caught up with what's going on around the NFL here in Week 5. We'll get started out west in Las Vegas. And it's the Raiders who have the lead in the second quarter. Josh Jacobs accounting for the lone scoring thus far as he's cashed in with a touchdown run. From there, we head down to the desert. Check on the Cardinals at home in Glendale. And they've got the lead in that ball game over the visiting 49ers. Christian Kirk, a touchdown reception.
My mom lives in
Lastly, let's
Glendale.
get to Pittsburgh. Check on the Steelers at home at Heinz Field. And they were losers in that one as they fall to the visiting Denver Broncos. Tim Patrick, a touchdown catch in the victory. Meanwhile, our game has been a boat race. Very one-sided to this point. And for the call of the second half, let's get
Hey,
it back to our
Gimpy,
commentating
have
team.
you hydrated
Brandon Gaudin
lately?
Just
and
did.
Charles
If
Davis.
not, you really should.
Oh, that was the touchdown. Yep. That basically has broken the game open, that play right
All
there.
right, Coach, thanks very much. Fine work as always as we welcome you back for quarter number 3.
So the Chargers will start the second half with the lead and the football as we're underway in the third quarter.
And no return here for Reed. This will be a touchback.
So here are the Chargers to take over. They're working on a 4-game winning streak, and they lead this one as well right now.
I think they're expecting us to run the ball.
Here's Eckler to begin the drive, and he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature at the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
From the 27, Herbert.
Is that caught? It looks like it. That's a first down. Let's do halfback blast to the left.
2019 and had to battle through some bumps and bruises in 2020. He's known for his big plays downfield, but he also can make the dependable catch as well.
Get upfield, damn it.
And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43.
Now, Brandon, that's the way you want to run the football. There should almost be quote bubbles above the offense right now. Bam, boom, biff. That's how they feel good about
bam, boom, and biff.
2nd down and 4. It's Eckler again. And
wow. He is not doing a very good job.
Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down. That's some good tackling there to keep him short of that yellow line.
Yeah, defensively, all I'm thinking is that on that play, get me to 3rd down. Get me into a position where I can make one more play.
Fullback dive.
Get my defense off the field.
Probably not going to work. Oh, and then it works.
Try and push the pile. And he is going to have the Chargers 1st down, and comfortably so, as he gets 5 there on 3rd and a yard.
And while it didn't work very well on that play, defenders on 3rd and short know it's going to be a quick read. And really, the quarterback's just going to turn around and hand it off. So that way, you're able to diagnose the play and try and get to the point of attack. But when you're dealing with a fullback, it's hard to knock it backwards.
Wrong way.
1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our 2nd half blowout material. Now a give running left is Eckler.
Oh, it actually worked. Holy shit. I didn't think that was going to even come close to working.
A yard or two shy of the 30. 111 yards on the ground for him so far.
Yeah, another good run there. He's been such a big part of their success here this afternoon.
Hit 50 points. You're going to put the 2nd team on the field? Oh, I have no idea. I haven't even thought about it. I'm not going to try to hit 50 points. I'm not trying to score. I'm just running the ball for the most part. Just trying to keep moving the ball. I mean, we've won. I mean, the chance of them coming back is pretty slim unless something horribly goes wrong multiple times. They're not going to win.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense gets a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard.
Wow, they got nobody over on the edge there.
On 2nd down, it's Kelly.
I think if we put together a job description for a middle linebacker, we would start with being able to hold down things in the middle of the line of scrimmage and be able to take on blockers. But how about the guys who can go sideline to sideline and make plays?
Love a guy that can do that. We saw a perfect example.
There's no difficulty above. There's no real difficulty like that, though. This is like it.
On 3rd down, here's Eckler. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage.
Now that's the way to do it. Hand it to someone with vision.
By not actually playing the players, I'm making the game harder, believe it or not. Believe it or not, by not playing, I'm just calling the plays. That's all I'm doing is calling the plays. And letting them do their thing. That's all I'm doing. If I was actually playing the game, this score would probably be way, way worse.
After a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. A lot to praise on this drive, obviously. I know you're seeing what I'm seeing. Those guys up front, they're getting it done.
Doesn't matter what play.
FIFA have difficulty saying and they're doing the same thing. Yeah. Oh, well, don't know what to tell you.
2nd and 2.
As far as I know, there's no real difficulty. I mean, I could look at stuff, but I don't think there is.
A give. This is Kelly.
Uh-oh. Aww.
Just a couple yards shy of the end zone.
We don't talk about it very often, but sometimes there's a dip in intensity when you start the second half, which can manifest itself in some sloppy tackling. And how about right there? He ran right through that weak tackle attempt.
Yeah.
Trying to punch it in with Eckler.
And there it goes.
After the nice stiff arm, the next wave swarms in quickly for
Boss fight.
He'll get 2 out
Tully,
of the run, and it's
did
gonna
you
bring
hear
up a
that?
2nd and goal.
There is a boss fight starting. That's right. I said Tully. Unlike Gimpy, I know the difference between Tubby and Tully.
As he tried to get the second one.
Eckler again. And maybe
Aww.
a revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Nothing doing there as the 13th play of the drive proves to be unlucky.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
Herbert will give this one to Eckler. And this time he is in.
See, it's, for some reason, Cleveland just... I don't know what's going on. They're supposed to be better than this, I thought. I mean, their team rating is like almost 5 points higher than ours. So I don't know what's going on.
He certainly played a pivotal role with those 2 TDs and why they're up on the scoreboard right now.
Well, someone's all about winning, aren't they? Because he's not worried about the number. Sure, it's great to have 2 touchdowns. But the bottom line is what he's doing is contributing to their lead. He wants to continue to do so.
Extra point by Badgley.
Cleveland is Clevelanding. Sure seems that way. Sure seems that way. They're prettier than thou. Are you sure?
Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their
Zealot.
at the 25.
And good job, Katker, for being the only survivor against the Zealot. Way to kick everybody in front of you.
The third quarter. They've got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something right now, really anything to cling on to. This offense has struggled.
Partner, join me in a walk to their locker room at the half, okay? Because I think what we would have seen is an offensive coordinator and his assistant coaches getting together with all their positions, then coming together as a group, going over adjustments, and then the head coach coming in and just screaming, "Wake up.
Yeah.
Let's get moving, guys."
I'm kind of glad we weren't in there at halftime, actually.
I mean, you think he might have turned it on us, too?
Yeah, but right now, whatever was said hasn't been working. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3.
There's a way to know that. I mean, they just score against you and they might need a little push, I think.
He's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. And, oh, this is Beckham remaining down on the ground. And apparently in some pain.
What?
More from L.A. in a moment.
Oh, not one of ours.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. A run for Nick Chubb. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker.
Of course, this is part of the issue right there is they're still running the ball.
He had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. On 2nd and a couple, Mayfield drops it off for Chubb. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line.
Nick Chubb saw his role kind of diminish in the passing game last year. His receptions went down from 36.
Get another
Gimpy
quarter
is
to go
raising
still.
money for the National MS Society for the 9th year in a row here on Twitch. Walk MS 2022 in San Diego is April 23rd, but Mrs. Gimpy, Mickey, Rocket, and Gimpy will be doing private walks in April and May. They are walking 1 mile for every $1,000 raised. If you would like to help with a donation, please visit stompingoutms.org. Thank you.
2nd and 10. And again, it's Mayfield.
Uh-oh. He's in trouble.
And the Chargers rush is going to get there. Down he goes. The sack by big number 98, Linval Joseph.
So one quick, easy analysis.
He could have killed him. In real life, he would have killed him with that much weight.
They just took another sack right there.
And the offensive film section tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
Mayfield in this Browns offense staring at a 3rd and long now after the sack. Working out of the gun, Mayfield. He'll get this one underneath to Hunt. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. 5 yards, not enough. And it'll be 4th down.
4th and 18. Let's return right. Oh, it's the end of the quarter finally.
Before they can get the punt away, whistles as we've come to the end of the 3rd quarter of action. But we'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA
3rd quarter.
Sports.
Horrible. They're not actually going to go for it, are they?
All right, they're going to try and keep hope.
Wow.
4th down, they're going for it.
4th and 18. Well, watch them get it.
Desperation time. Mayfield on 4th down.
Or not.
This one is incomplete.
And one of my other guys somebody else just got wounded. Okay, so we're going to do 2 up the clock here.
Herbert going to lead up the Chargers here. 1st and 10. Just shy of midfield at the 49. He'll hand off here to Eckler.
And I don't know why he's not going up the middle.
Just a yard there.
That plays to go up the middle. Torn labrum will not be able to return to the game. Okay.
But they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Eckler going to get it again on 2nd down. Call it a game
really annoying me.
Time, and they'll be left with a 3rd and about 4.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
The Chargers on 3rd down. They've been automatic. How about 8 for 8 in the game thus far? This is 3rd and 4. Herbert now. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he is going to have the Chargers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Dun, 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 dun. Oh, almost 1,000 passing yards for the season. Go us.
That's impressive. They have been impressive from the opening kickoff, and they haven't let up here even into the 4th quarter.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. The handoff, it's Eckler, and nothing much material.
Why is he insisting on going to the outside?
He'll get a couple, and that's it.
So where'd all that
Is that a thing? Offensive audibles. Why is he? I don't understand why he keeps going to the outside so much.
Go, because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
Now Herbert off the bootleg.
Wow, that was just stupid. He had 2 guys open there. He had 2 guys open.
And now timeout is whistled as it appears there's a Brown shaken up on the play. More from
He had 2 guys open. He didn't hit either one of them.
The Chargers on 3rd down. How about this stat? A perfect 9 for 9 thus far.
Ain't going to be 10 for 10.
19.
Ain't going to be 10 for 10.
Now it's Herbert.
See? Not going to be 10 for 10.
This is swung out to Eckler. So he'll be stopped here for no gain. And that's going to bring up a 4th down.
Excuse my snarkiness here, but isn't the idea of completing a pass supposed to mean you get downfield and gain yards?
Shut up, moron.
On 3rd down.
Yeah, that one. How about the defense? Figured that one out in a big way. Yet
Shut up,
they
moron.
completed it all right and lost yardage.
Uh-oh.
And I don't think this has the carry. It does not It's no good, and this score will stay right where it is.
I don't even know how far that was. I was really far, though, I think. Little short. Little short.
Well, they can probably live with that with this late lead in the fourth quarter. That's one of the few things that's gone wrong.
You're exactly right. This one was well in hand. That kick there was more for cosmetics, you know, to add to their score. Not getting it, that shouldn't harm them at all.
Mayfield now looking to throw on first down. 7 yards the pick up there. Defensively, you said coming in earlier in the broadcast, the magic number was 20 points for you. That's what you thought they would have to hold this offense to, or less than that. And wow, they've done that in a big way, haven't they?
And not only have they done it, they put themselves in a great position to win this one because holding them down was paramount. If they could get it done, well, guess what? We see the end result. Right now, they have their eye on victory.
And leading here in the fourth. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. From the gun, Mayfield. And finding the tight end, Hooper.
Keep him bounced. Keep the clock going. We don't care.
Gain of 4.
It's vitally important to wrap him up immediately because if you let that big guy get ahead of steam up, boy, then you got real trouble trying to get him down.
But they're able to hold him to a short gain on first down. Mayfield with it once more. And he's got the hook up to Landry. I see an extra defensive back on the field. Little surprise here on 3rd and 1.
Guy's quick. We've been running nickel for the last, I don't know, 3 or 4 plays. He's quick.
Mayfield now. This one complete into the hands of Higgins. And he is going to have a Browns first down as they're able to convert by plenty there on 3rd and 1.
And Brandon, from our time in college football, where receivers weren't running the traditional NFL route tree, one thing they did learn, find open areas, find soft spots, and set up and catch the ball. And I think we just saw that there.
Yeah, we saw that indeed, picking up the first. Now after the running play, we've got a man down on the field. More from L.A. in a moment.
We're not 4-3 at all today.
Second and
Shit.
4.
Took too long.
Mayfield hands it off to Chubb. He takes us down to about the 12 for a gain of 3.
Oftentimes we praise an offense for their variety of being able to hit people with the run in the pass, but in this game, how about what we're seeing from the safeties? They are all over the field. Doesn't matter if they threw it or if they're trying to run it.
I don't think we've ever awarded an MVU, most valuable unit, but you're right, it might go to them in this game.
I like that, MVU. Well done.
Yeah, the Browns are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as they find a way to convert there on 3rd and 1.
And in a lot of ways, that catch is expected. Red zone presence, and that one was realized there. You've got to find your tight end in that situation.
Let's.
They'll run with Chubb.
Wow, nice hole.
To the end zone, touchdown.
Crazy hole there. Holy crap.
Nick Chubb, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Browns get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this 4th quarter deficit. Extra point up and through by Myers. And that'll cut the lead down a bit to 28.
To 28. Yep, no problem.
And
No onside kick?
Here's Myers to boot it away.
Cowards. It's going to hurt.
Here's Reed returning. And able to get this across the 20, but
Hey
not much
Gimpy,
further as
you
he
have
dropped
streamed
it to
long enough.
23 yards.
It is time to call it a day and
Not
get
yet.
some rest.
Not yet.
Be sure to tell everyone to have a great day or evening and we will see them again tomorrow. Also, make sure to remind them to hit the follow button and visit your YouTube channel.
Up over 100 yards, we'll see how they adjust.
And
Not
when
yet.
they do that, they weaken their defense in other places as well. And how many times have we done games where we've seen a guy have a big game like this, but it's usually not by himself, is it?
Right.
Usually it opens it up for other people to have big games as well.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
That's a really good gain right there. They pick up 5 yards halfway to a first down. The only problem now in the huddle, everyone's going to want to touch the football. Be a lot of chatter right now.
Beat them and see if there's a difficulty setting. Yes.
Eckler going to get it again on second down.
And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line.
150 yards.
150 yards rushing for him now as his sensational afternoon continues.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
So it's Charger football as we
I guess I should sub him out.
Warning. And they have just about put this one on ice as they've got it here, 1st and 10. And unable to get downhill there as he'll take this up to about...
Is there a way to sub people out? Change depth chart. Is there a quick way to put the second stringers in? Should you want to automatically go to the depth chart? No. Options. So how do you put the second stringers in?
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. Another 2-yard gain there, but they'll need to do better this time. It's 3rd and 6.
Well, praise has to go to the guys on the offensive line because they've had a very nice, productive day running the football. How about that poor defensive line? They've been knocked around the entire game, and while they slowed them down on that run, can they continue to do so? Because they haven't had much success throughout this ball game.
So we need 6.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Herbert. Throwing the out route.
And first down.
That's Cook. And he is going to have the Chargers first down as they're able to get the
So this is technically the last play of the game if I want it to be.
Well, with his size, you really got to wrap up because arm tackles, they're not going to cut it. And that time, he used his full-grown man strength to fight off his defender and pick up the first down.
Ta-da.
Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
Oof.
So for the
And that takeaway
Chargers,
was actually a
they improved to
touchdown too.
5-0
That was an
now
interception
on the
return
young
for a touchdown in the first quarter, I think.
So that's a wrap for Charles
Yeah, it
Davis.
was.
I'm Brandon Gunn. And
That
this
was
has
when
been
it
a
started
presentation
going
of the
downhill
NFL
really quickly for
on
them.
EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com.
88%
So
completion.
long, everybody.
Dun, dun, dun. So Herbert. Completion. Rating 153.9. That's perfect. That's perfect. We can't get higher than that. Yep, it's pretty good. Well, I expected better because the Browns were 4-0. They're supposed to be better than this. Eckler with 154 yards, 2 touchdowns, 6 broken tackles, yards after contact 80. Keenan Allen, 123 yards at 5 receptions, a touchdown. Run after the catch, 53 yards. Yeah. Okay, so we're going to take a quick look and see if we can actually up the difficulty, because I don't think you can. have 7 new notifications. Why do I have notifications? And we got upgrades. And managing the staff. So it should be under options. User settings? I don't think so. Coin toss. Blah blah stuff. Accessibility. I don't think this is difficulty, is it?
Entering settings screen, you have 20 options. Menu narration option is set to off is selected.
It's just controllers. Yeah, I don't think there's a way to make the game more difficult from here. Ground attack led by charges. Eckler tramples the Browns. Oh no. We outlasted the Browns 42-14. Oh. Maybe just a different setting. So I know there's other options out here, I think. Those are for when you are controlling the players. When just client plays, it should default to player ratings. At least that would make sense. I agree. Yeah, I think that's right. Set the game difficulty level. This option includes Rookie, Pro, All-Pro, and All Madden. Oh, the game difficulty level. Oh, CPU skill. That's not what I'm looking for. Well, that's it. Under game options, according to the screenshot. Game options. Was that just what I was looking at? Now the first one. Favorite team of the Rams? Not really, but even teams. Sure, any two teams are competitive by raising the player ratings of the lower rated team to compensate. No, that's stupid. I'm set to pro. Oh, yeah, let's do that. So I go to All Madden. Okay, so Rookie gives you an easy challenge, while All Madden makes your opponent almost impossible to stop, modifying the setting what may impact settings, assists, ball hawk, coaching tips. So we'll go All Pro. So was it Pro? Madden level is stupid because the computer just cheats. Because I was already at Pro. So we'll go All Pro, bump it up a little bit. Style supposed to be simulation. And actually, this is. I don't know if this is gonna. It should affect it, but we'll see. Not today, though. We'll see how this affects today. Wonder if there's a setting in the league. We'll look at that real quick. Anyway. Franchise. So the schedule. So options. Skill level pro. Okay, I actually have to change it here because changing it out there isn't going to do any changes to this. So let's see if this works. Again, we'll try this out next Thursday. Or I'll try it offline too, see how it goes. It should be better. So I didn't put it on All Pro from the start because, like, as before last week, I hadn't played Madden in 10 years, so I wasn't sure how difficult I wanted the game to be. But I don't know if I changed it or not. You may have started at rookie, but I must have changed it. Anyway, that'll be it for today. So, made some progress. Got to look at all how that we're doing in the league too, as far as stats and stuff go. Again, I'm not really playing the game. I'm just calling plays. So I don't know exactly what the putting up to All Pro is going to do, other than making the computer cheat, because that's usually the way it works. It's not a question of the computer being smarter in its play calling; they just friggin' cheat. So, we'll see. Because that's usually how it worked. Anyway, that'll be it for today. Stream schedule for the next few days. Tomorrow is Grim Dawn. It's an action RPG. We're playing some multiplayer with that. It's probably Jeff and Calfac. Saturday is Star Sector with an excellent Star Wars mod. Sunday is Pathfinder Keymaker. Sunday is Pathfinder Day. First half of the stream is Pathfinder Wrath of the Righteous. Second half of the stream is Pathfinder Keymaker, Beneath Stolen Lands DLC with Viewer Group 28. And then Monday, play some more Space Haven probably. And then Tuesday, we're doing some more Pathfinder Wrath of the Righteous campaign. And Wednesday is Total Warhammer 3 co-op with Gwydion, Wolf, and Katker. And then next Thursday, we'll be back here to play around with difficulty settings to see how much the computer can actually cheat. Because it will. Trust me, it will cheat. Anyway, that's it. So tomorrow, Friday, stream starts at noon Pacific, 3 p.m. Eastern, 8 p.m. GMT, for some more Grim Dawn. Thank you all very much for watching. I know you have many other viewing choices here on Twitch, and I really do appreciate it when you choose to spend your time with me. So thank you very much. Have a great evening, great day, wherever you happen to be. Stay safe, stay healthy, and I will see you tomorrow.